Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a brand new Minecraft Bedrock Edition beta and preview, version 1.20.10.20, and what that means, since we're now 1.20.10, is that the full 1.20 release is completed. This means that the 1.20 update is done, and we should be seeing the full release of version 1.20 really soon here. So I recommend that you guys subscribe so that you can hear all about it the second that it drops. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. We're here to talk about this week's brand new beta. Now, this week's beta is one of the best in my opinion. As you guys know, Mojang has been working on giving us the 1.5 block tall sneaking for quite a while now. But brand new in this beta, we can now crawl. It's amazing. Come on guys, this is so amazing. If you don't think this is amazing, I don't know what you're doing. This is so awesome. So happy we can finally have it. It works just like the Java one, you know. It's the same speed as crawling. Once you get to an area where you can stand up, you're going to stand up. If you get into water, you're just going to start swimming instead. It's got all the same features, really. But it's just so good to finally see it. I'm so happy with that. Other than that, though, we go ahead and grab ourselves some torch flower seeds, give these to Mr. Farmer Villager here. He will actually plant them. Now, he will not harvest torch flowers once they finally grow all the way up, but he will be able to plant seeds for you if you give them to him, as you can see here. And if we just go ahead and pick block that, those are the torch flower seeds. So, very cool. Next up with the pottery shards, if we pick block this, hovering over it in the inventory will actually show what's in it. So this one we have 3 bricks and then the snort pottery shard. And that would go accurately with what that pot is. In here we're going to craft up another one with these 4 shards. And we're going to see what exactly it says. We have 2 brewers, 1 explorer, and 1 arms up. Hovering over this here, we got explorer, arms up, and 2 brewers. So, yep. It does work. It's very cool. Very nice to actually be able to see what those shards are in the pot without breaking the pot anymore. Next up, as you know, you can put books into these chiseled bookshelves. But now, if you were to change a player's thing in their permissions to not open containers anymore, they can no longer interact with them. They cannot take books out, they cannot put books in, they cannot do anything with it until you give them back that privilege. Now I can take books out and put books in it once again. The note block above Soul Sand used to play a snare drum sound according to the changelog, but now it is supposed to play a harp noise. So there you go, harp. Packed mud, you can mine it really quick with a pickaxe. Previously, a shovel would mine it at the exact same speed. That is no longer the case. As you can see, the shovel mines it much slower in comparison to the pickaxe. Camels. When you are riding on a camel, when you use their dash, that noise will no longer play repeatedly over and over and over. It will just play once and then it's done. Next up, with magma cubes, there was an issue where jump boost wasn't affecting them. So as you can see, this magma cube cannot jump out of the hole. Give him some jump boost. He should be able to get out of that hole now. Yep. Now he can make it out. So the jump boost will once again affect these guys. And I guess he's just gonna hop away because... Yep, okay. I'm just gonna hope he doesn't interfere with this over here. Anyway, if we go to survival now, as you guys all know, on Java, you've been able to craft boats without the shovel for a long time. This is the recipe you've always needed on Bedrock, but now we can craft all the different boats without a shovel in Bedrock Edition. Again, a very nice change. I'm very happy to see how Mojang is trying to bring these different versions of the game very close, make them almost inseparable from one another. Very nice to see. Now, there is an issue with the bamboo. The bamboo raft still needs a shovel as of right now. They are working on it, they just haven't gotten around to it yet. But all the boats, except for the raft, do not need shovels now. Now, when it comes to crafting a barrel, in Bedrock, you've always needed sticks on the side here, but now it is the same as Java, where you just need planks. There used to be a recipe where if you put a cobweb in a crafting table, you get string. No longer the case. Now you just place it down, mine it with your sword. That's how you're going to get the string. Honestly, I never knew that there was a crafting recipe, but apparently there was, and it has now been removed. For this final one, I'm going to go to creative just for ease. Any wild mule, horse, or donkey can now be lured with enchanted golden apples. No, no one wants the enchanted one. Oh wait, golden carrots and golden apples, perhaps? These are supposed to be lureable. Llamas are supposed to want the hay bales. You want the hay bale? Why don't you guys want any of this stuff? It said wild animals in the changelogs that somehow related to the fence. I haven't tamed any of these, as you can see. That's really odd. I'm not sure why this isn't working. Yeah, none of them really seem to want this stuff. They're all supposed to follow the gold stuff now, and then the llamas should want the hay bales, but nobody appears to want any of it. Okay, well, I'm not sure what is up with that, but we can put all this stuff back. Clean up our inventory. I'm gonna have to clean up my whole setup later. There's currently a magma cube swimming in the water. Anyways, for our final feature, there were a bunch of changes to how the vibrations are gonna work for the skulk sensors. So there have been a whole bunch of new additions to what will set them off. So placing or removing items or item frames, or like items from them, will now emit them. Charging respawn anchors, scraping or applying wax to copper blocks, switching a daylight sensor, adding food to a campfire, adding or removing a music disc to a jukebox, mud turning into clay, harvesting sweet berries, placing Eye of Enders in the end portal frame, bees interacting with a composter, attacking or detaching a lead from a fence, attaching or detaching a lead from a mob, dyeing a sheep, picking glowberries, farmland turning into dirt, using a spawn egg on a monster spawner, silverfish merging with blocks, using a hoe on rooted dirt, using a shovel to create dirt paths, placing a door, and planting seeds in farmland. Now, it does not specify what these are going to be under in terms of like the calibrated skulk sensors and what number these different things are going to be. I'm sure we will see that in the chart later, whether it's made by Mojang or the community, but it is not listed in this changelog. The main highlights of this beta were the crawl-in, because it's so cool to finally see that, and I'd say these crafting recipes for me. Go ahead and let me know down in the comments below what the highlight of this week's beta was for you. I'm always curious to know what you guys think about these betas. Anyways, this has been Mr. Gaming Aquatic, and I'll see you next time. Bye!